Hi, Subtitle Caption here. In this guide, we are going to cover all requirements needed to make closed captions like the BBC. The presentation is divided into sections. You can use chapters to watch a specific section. Let's get started. We will start off with BBC requirements on editing text. The BBC prefers captions to be verbatim, so you will have to include conversational phrases like well, actually, as they add flavor to the text. When it comes to simplifying text, it's not necessary to simplify or translate for deaf or hard of hearing viewers. You have to retain speakers' first and last words, as they are obvious to lip readers who will feel cheated if these words are removed. Do not edit an entire sentence, rather, edit out a bit of every sentence. Don't edit out names when they are used to address people. Preserve the style of speech by taking into account speakers' register, nationality, and era. Always consider the previous subtitle edit when creating the next subtitle, as the edit can affect the content as well as the structure of anything that follows. On verbs, don't edit by changing the form of the verb. If a word can be easily lip-read, don't edit it out. If there's information on the screen that's not legible, include it in the captions. How does BBC handle strong language? Most importantly, do not edit out strong language. Deaf or hard of hearing viewers find this irritating. If words are dubbed, include them. If they are dubbed with unrecognizable sequence of noises, leave them out. If an offending word is used, replace it with the word bleep in uppercase. If a portion of a word is muted or dipped, put up the sounds you can hear and 3 dots for the dipped bit. In this section, we will cover how to handle line breaks. So, what's the ideal line length for BBC? Lines are constrained by the width of the region in which they are displayed. The number of characters within the region must not exceed 37. On sentences, a subtitle should contain a single complete sentence. The number of lines depend on the aspect ratio of the video. For a landscape or square video, a maximum of 2 lines is recommended. For a vertical or portrait video, a maximum subtitle length of 3 lines is recommended. Speech should be broken at natural points. The ideal line break should be at a piece of punctuation like full stop, comma, or a dash. You should never split an article and a noun, preposition and following a phrase, conjunction and following a phrase, pronoun and a verb, parts of a complex verb. Naturally, sentences can be long or short. Combine short sentences into a single subtitle if the available reading time is limited. On the flip side, avoid breaking long sentences into 2 shorter sentences. In this third section, we will check out how to represent time. The recommended rate of speech is 160 to 180 words per minute. In this section, we cover synchronization. When it comes to caption appearance and speech, they should be matched on set, as hard of hearing viewers make use of visual cues from the faces of the speakers. Caption appearance should match pace of speaking as closely as possible. If a speaker speaks very slowly, then the captions will have to be slow. If they speak very fast, you will have to edit as much as is necessary in order to meet the timing requirements. Don't simultaneously caption different speakers if they are not speaking at the same time. The 5th section covers how to identify speakers. How speakers are identified using color. White text should be used on a black background. Avoid colored backgrounds by using labels to identify non-human speakers. Use white, yellow, and green to identify speakers. 1 color per speaker should be used consistently. White can be used for any number of speakers. Use single quotes to identify a speaker that's out of vision. Arrows are used to indicate the direction of out of vision sounds. Labels are used to resolve the ambiguity as to who is speaking. Use dashes to indicate a change of speaker. Now, let's look at typography. When it comes to fonts, they are determined by the platform, the delivery mechanism, and the client. The BBC does not preempt a specific font size. Let's cover how to caption music and songs. You should label source music and describe incidental music. How should numbers be captioned? Spell out numbers 1 to 10. Use numerical with units of measurement. Emphatic numbers like hundreds are always spelled out. Spell out any number that begins a sentence. Numerals over 4 digits must include appropriately placed commas. On dates, use the appropriate numeral followed by lowercase th, st, or nd. When it comes to money, use numerals plus the $sign. To caption time, Use numerals in a manner which reflects the spoken language. You should never use symbols for units of measurement. If you have watched this far, you can now be able to caption like the BBC using any captioning software. Kindly consider subscribing as it helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.